Welcome to DeFi Live. My name is Brian Rose. I'm the founder and host of London Real, and this is our program covering everything known as DeFi or decentralized finance, which is a $9 trillion a year marketplace. Here, I'm going to teach you how to profit from DeFi and what I'm calling the greatest dislocation of wealth in human history. You heard me right. In human history, this is the most exciting time I've ever felt to be alive, and I want to teach you today how you can invest in it, how you can trade it, and how you can profit from it. Today's show is specifically about the next 100x coins, how to pick the big crypto winners and recognize blockchain trends of the future. Today, I'm going to go into three parts here. It's going to move fast, so stay with me. The first is risk versus reward. I'm going to talk about the fundamentals of intelligent investing and how does Bitcoin today compare to Microsoft in 1998. A lot of you will be thinking, what are you talking about, Brian? Good. Stay tuned. Number two, I want to talk about advanced risk management. This is this concept of being risk on versus risk off. This is how to manage your portfolio during the bull market as well as the bear market when things start dropping, and they will at some point. Part three, I'm going to explain to you how to understand what I call value proposition and the 5 T's. This is how you evaluate any protocol out there, and that is team, traction, technology, tokenomics, and terms of and conditions. This is probably the most important video I'm ever going to do. So please pay attention. Please watch as much of this video as you can because it will change your future. It'll change the way you invest, the way you look at crypto assets, DeFi, the blockchain, everything. Because I fundamentally address the issues of risk versus reward. I've spent my entire life trying to come to terms with risk versus reward from a personal standpoint, from an investment perspective, and I teach this inside my DeFi Academy, and I want to go into this today. And I appreciate everybody being here. Please leave me your comments right now below. Give me some hearts and love no matter where you are. Give me a like, share this video. And if you want to ask a question to me, I'm giving priority to our Zoom audience here, our in-studio audience. So if you're here with me on Zoom, turn your cameras on because you'll get a preference for questions. And if you want to join us in studio, go to londonreal.tv/Zoom to be in here. Big wave to all my friends here at Zoom. Good to see some faces on here. Turn those cameras on so I can see more of you. And let's jump into today's episode. First of all, I want to take you back to 1993 because that's when I went from Boston at MIT to Wall Street, and I started my first job at Bankers Trust. And they had an ad campaign that looked a lot like this. And this is literally one of their magazine ads that Bankers Trust used to run. And you can see that it has a phrase in there, and it says, "Risk surrounds almost everything worth having." Very, very important concept to really think about. And Bankers Trust had a massive marketing campaign, and they went deep to try to educate people that reward always comes with risk. And Bankers Trust had a fantastic marketing campaign. They were in all the magazines, and you could really see a lot of these images that they would put out there. And that was one that I just shared with you. And it started my education when it comes to understanding risk versus reward. And I got a serious education after being 15 years in the financial markets. And that's what I teach inside my academy. And we're going to go deep on this today. Before we get started, I just want to emphasize, I'm not a financial advisor, and nothing in this video should be considered financial advice. All right, let's jump in here. I also want to say that our next DeFi Accelerator starts tonight in just a few hours at 6 p.m. London time. We do our live kickoff call. We got people from all over the world looking to join us. There is still time to apply and be a part of that. There's a link below, or go to londonreal.tv/DeFi to join in this incredible, incredible experience. All right, let's jump into this. And let me just say before we start, when it comes to trading and investing in the markets, I like to think like the ancient Chinese general Sun Tzu used to think. And he has a great phrase that I always like to put up here and talk about before we ever get started. And Sun Tzu always used to say this: every battle is won before it's ever fought. Think about that. Every battle is won before it's ever fought. And that's the way I like to think about life. That's the way I like to think about investing. And that's the way I like to think about crypto assets. The point is that if you do your work and you do your homework and you plan ahead, you can win those battles before they're fought. And that's what today is all about. And that's what all of our teachings are all about. And inside my DeFi Academy, I teach the philosophies that I adopted over the past 30 years. They're real, and they're based on what I learned on from the greatest traders in the world. I worked on Wall Street, I worked in Chicago, and I worked in the city of London, and all of them taught me very similar things. And also, we know that Forbes magazine recently said this, that DeFi will quote unquote shift the structure of the whole financial system at a macroeconomic level. And the truth is this, and you've probably seen me say this before, decentralized finance is already revolutionizing the world. You just don't know it yet. This incredible marketplace is growing at a breakneck speed, and it's going to generate trillions of dollars in opportunities. I'm already watching it happen right in front of my eyes. It's also going to give financial freedom back to the 4 billion people in this world that don't have basic access to financial services. Those are people right in the United Kingdom, the United States of America, that still don't have access to proper banking. We think there's something wrong with that, and we're here to change it. And that's why me and my team have gone all in for the next 10 years and created our DeFi Academy. And I am teaching people all over the world how to do 2 things. The first is how to create generational wealth for all of our students. And the second thing is how to give financial freedom back to the people. I think this is the last human right that is being violated on a daily basis. And I think we should all take ownership of that, and we should all try to fix it. And that's what we're doing inside the DeFi Academy. If I want to tell you something honestly and personally, this is the most fun I've had in a long time. This is the most exciting market I've ever been a part of. And I've been in some of the most exciting markets out there. I've been on Wall Street. I was in the .com boom. Obviously, I've been involved in new media and YouTube for the past 10 years, but this takes the cake. There are so many opportunities. All you have to do is wake up, open your eyes, and smell the blockchain, as I would say to everybody I meet.